All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to look at Can't Help Falling in Love, the old Elvis tune that's been recorded by lots of folks. So I'm going to give you just kind of an idea of how I think about how to figure out where to start with my chords. I haven't looked at this in a while, so I'm going to just think through it right now. I mean, root position for the starting on the F looks good, right? I'm looking at the shape of the melody. What's my lowest note down here? So let me try this. So if that's the case, if I start root position here, I'm going to go to second inversion for the A minor. Again, moving closest. And then I think I'll continue down. So, and there is a little passing note in the second bar that the bass player plays usually. Maybe come all the way down to the B flat down there. It sounds kind of nice and full there. Then maybe F there. These all are sequential that measure 5. Root position, C, root position. Let me just see what that sounds like. Now, the thing that's cool about this tune is they do this. Right, that kind of motion, you know, actually, literally, the piano player would be playing it in 2 hands. There's that broken up quality to this tune. So let's first just play through it with the regular whole notes or the half notes, you know, keep them all together for now. And we'll talk about how to maybe add some arpeggiation to it. Okay, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 3. You can hit that C. 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. I'm going to go back down there, sorry. 3, 1, and 2, and okay, now if we wanted to add some arpeggiation, so I'm going 1, 3, 5, 3. When it's a root position, or you could think literally with the fingering, bottom, middle, top. Sometimes I'm using this finger. Generally it's 5, 3, 1. Here, 2 instead. 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and... For our vocalists out there and our singers, a good way to do this is to put the root in the bottom, chord in the right hand. So root in the left hand, and let's see what that would sound like. So then you would sing the melody, obviously, right? And you can accomplish that same kind of feeling by going these two. I guess we could do that even with the left hand too. Actually, it sounds kind of, doesn't sound the same when it's in the left hand. Right hand will work though. out there, if you want to accompany yourself, you do the root in the left hand, chord in the right hand. Remember, the chords still need to stay somewhere in this general vicinity. Okay, so somewhere in here. In fact, if I was accompanying a singer, I really would. I don't think my camera angle is set up for that right now, but I probably would shift it down lower to give it some depth, you know, and support to the singer. Doing some arpeggiation. I need to clip my nails. There's a reminder. When you hear them going, time to clip. Anyway, so vocalists, if you want to practice it that way, that's fine. And then you would just sing the melody. Okay. So either way, I prefer though for you singers that you learn both the melody in the right hand, like both ways, because it's good for you to get a workout in your right hand. Now, let's look at the bridge. So I think we left off before letter B. I think we left off here in root position. And then this middle part is La. So you can experiment now breaking up your left hand into different patterns. So I'm just going to play a little bit. And I want you just to notice how I'm every now and then arpeggiating my chord. 2, and this is starting from letter B. 2, 3, and 4, and. I'm also using the pedal when I'm arpeggiating. So you can experiment by breaking that up. I also would suggest now thinking about perhaps adding an extra note in your right hand. I'm trying to keep this very simple, but I would probably add some extra notes in there when I can, like on the second note, wise men. I might do that. One. And by the way, speaking of that second chord in the first bar, wise men, I'm putting a slash chord on that A minor. I'm doing an A minor over E, because then look how nicely that moves down to D. Then D minor over C. You know, that's what the bass player would be playing. Creates this nice walk down. So let's try that. Let me add a couple of things here for those who want to kind of move ahead. Remember, do all of this one thing at a time. Don't try to do too much. Keep it simple. When you've mastered that, then you go on to add some things, okay? 2, 3, and 4, and. I decided to do some of the arpeggiating in my right hand and keep the melody up there. All kinds of options. Let me play a little bit more. 2, 3, and 4, and. Maybe add some melody notes. the bridge for now. It works at starting with A minor in root position too. Here's a C7 chord. We haven't talked a lot about that. For all these dominant 7th chords that are in this tune, here's a quick way to find them. A whole step down from the root. That's the 7th, the dominant 7th. So like a whole step down from the root. If you want to add that extra note. There's a lot of extra stuff there, but I'm going to go on for now. So lots of extra stuff there at the end. I'll let you figure out what I'm doing. It's a little bit of everything. The first step though, block chords. And I just thought through where's a good place to start with this. I could have started here maybe. I don't think that sounds as good though. I like starting in root position and walking it down with that A minor in over E, so A minor in 2nd inversion. I think that sounds the most full, you know, with the bass note in there. So have some fun with that, and can't wait to hear your version.